I'll call you senior because media no who way before I came into it. And some of you, for some reason, you inspired us.
Abusiafo, Papa Okatakyei Afrifa. Watutu bi ama Paul Adom Okyere. Paul Adom Okyere be make comment edifa ura IGP. Ene ne nkofo tape aliki ne ye ho adwuma ho. Paul Adom Okyere kasa wie no Okatakyei Afrifa atena ho. School nipa anu odin yi pa. Yenkotie Okatakyei Afrifa. School a ode Paul Adom Okyere wodi nako.
About the national issues will be a train your comment on it. And thank you. You are the one that made it number one. Whether you hate us or you love us, Ebiano Abua Ama for the records, a very authoritative platform. And we are going to touch on Paul Adom Okyere, the commenter what pass efa IGP home. And Paul, senior, and I'll call you senior because media no who way before I came into it. And some of you, for some reason, you inspired us, except that we are disappointed. I will give you the maximum respect in trying to pass comment on a for IGP. But even the course of doing that, it spills off. Of course, I am just a human being and I am fallible. So, and maybe Paul Adom Okyere any IGP and some na committee nso the womashe there ye the attaching committee the womashe there ye amanfo na dwene nkoso ye bebie wani ketua bi akọ na wadwene akoso woma mabo am ye de dwumade ebrewo eye angel cola angel soft drinks ni nyina no na wopebi ato numbers na ewo ase no eno fresa numbers no na ekopebi eto Ameno miti kakra na me fan kama adwen chire Paul Adom Okyere. Right. Mame moving forward. Say yebeka IGP ni Paul Adom Okyere any that attaching committee. Eni omo ye ho asem a na me kai wo say Martin Numuela once said that first they came for the communist. I did not speak because I was not a communist. Then second, they came for the socialist. I did not speak because I was not a socialist. Third, they came for the trade unionist. I did not speak because I was not a trade unionist. They came for the Jewish. I did not speak because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me eventually and there was no one to speak for me. One, they came for Domlevo. I did not speak because I was not Domlevo. They came for Martin Amidu. I did not speak because I was not Martin Amidu. Gradually, they are coming for the IGP. And if I don't speak because I am not IGP, then it means to say, as Martin Luther King can say, at the end, we shall remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends who were supposed to speak, but refused to speak. I am not going to be part of it, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite. First of all, attaching a committee. Yemusa say attaching a committee on the terms of reference or setting it up for sa committee any day. Speaker of Parliament has set sa committee ni up no. And somebody too Johnny say one there is a leaked audio. It will more authenticate the leaked audio. Omanga say one they record the leaked audio because it is not part of the terms of reference. Two, almost in some way you can the leaked audio no so no. How it can affect your securities and some any your national you can say elections. These were the terms of reference of the attaching committee. Attaching to where your lawyer ni mapa. When him say okoko court. Now court has set a terms of reference. Any other matters I will be introduce you a court which is alien, which is not in purview of the terms of reference, court on unka. But there is an agenda public in stay focus be when it ye almost set up committee now see say a committee to investigate the tape, but gradually they are narrowing the committee or more the arrowhead no or more pointing it to the IGP, and the competency or otherwise of the IGP is what they are questioning. But the competency or otherwise of the IGP wasn't the reason almost set a committee, but omudi abedru ho. Now omudi bedru ho no. And omudi mianga senior Paul Adom Okyere spearheaded the agenda. Tienyo. Because any agenda and someone Paul eba be me hunu ni ti ana me nhunu ne nan na makohunu ne to mentias ye yentie the IGP appear wo committee no question na wo mubusa no answer wo de maye ene de eye Paul Adom Okyere nso eka ne ehwese eye the same one. Then you can understand that there is an agenda somewhere, some way to take away the IGP. Other than that, me who the Paul Adom Okyere IGP ni appear wo committee no yentie do kan.
So please, can you tell this committee whether you've met him one-on-one before? And if that is so, when was the last time you met Chief Ekuonaba? Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I can say I might have met him one or twice to the best of my recollection. And the last time I met him, if by my rough calculation, to be more than 8 months or thereabout.
Inspector General of Police, your physical contacts may be few. What about your telephone engagements?
The telephone engagement is along the same line as the physical contact.
Okay, so IGP ni yebusa ne se wonim bugri na abu. When the bugri na abu adi nkomo. First of all, the committee had no business asking these questions. Who IGP knows, who IGP is friend to, who IGP speaks to or not. I don't know how relevant is the audio. No, say yeah, authenticate. Say IGP or the tree audio. What is this? What is this? What is this? IGP answer what the man say. Oh, minimbugri na abu. Tienyo. The IGP kaya nyina yeti. Wasi minimuno. I have a knowledge of him just as all of you know me. What knowledge of mo? Yebuosa and say what your bugri na abu. I say oh I if my memory serves me right, it is about the key word there was about 8 months munye. Then Atacha went ahead to ask. Said na one a year your friend say one ni dim komo ebia wunshia ba one ni dim komo de. Atacha had no business asking that question. Who IGP speaks to or doesn't speak to. I don't know if I home by. But when him the way you was shared that question. And I was saying me conversations with him on telephone should be almost the same as that of a year. My physical contact with him. The American say, say I'm never say. Now you ain't Paul Adom Okyere.
So you saw that?
Yes, Paul, we saw it. We saw it. Yes, Paul, we saw it. After a year, we said the Paul Baba answer IGP because he
whether he's seen Ekuonaba, and he said he's not seen him in about more than 8 months. Chairman of the committee asked that.
Okay, so Paul Adom Okyere has LLB. Paul Adom Okyere is an attempted lawyer. So obviously Paul Adom Okyere nim de okabia. The last time I saw him, and I have not seen him, two different states. Paul Yawepa, winning power, but Shadan wo yusu bako as against the other. Yanko.
Have you spoken to him? And he said the telephone contact is about the same as the physical contact. So that he has not spoken to Ekuonaba, nor seen him in more than 8 months. That's what Dr. Dampare told the committee. There's this video that we really cannot vouch for its authenticity as such.
Okay, hold on. Paul Adom Okyere, like I said, Paul is an attempted lawyer. Our person ko be lawyer ni mapa. Paul himself say wo court. Now what the case court. Any evidence biana you cannot authenticate the validity of that evidence. You do not submit it to the court. Na Paul Adom Okyere ete ho na oye show na otimi bie na no kase sa audio we cannot authenticate it, but yemfanye sure. Then it should tell you what Paul is up to. Yentie eye Paul.
High public interest. So we'll play it for you. This is Ekuonaba speaking. Let's have a look.
Ben Kofi. The contract was awarded to Ben Kofi, and Ben Kofi gave the contract to him. So it is not the contract me and him. We know about IGP giving him the contract. That contract didn't come. Look at what they are telling me now. So this particular contract, the job was given to Ben Kofi, and Ben Kofi also intend subletting it to him. So I said now. So tell me, are you still bringing any money for me to give to the boys, or what? Because you said you got some calls from even Vice President or people to call you. Me, I don't know how they get your number. But me, I called them. I called your sister. Your sister told me the contract was ready. They are now going to production. Now, I went to IG to see the contract is completed. If you don't want trouble, bring the money for me to take to the courts. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee you the problem can come. So he told me that today is Monday. He said today he's going to meet Ben Kofi, the person the contract was awarded to. They will discuss it and see they can get some money. So it's not even a conclusion.
So Bugri Nabu, hold on. So Bugri Nabu nsemu walking nyina no a third to second person reported speech. Ana assume si can say, ana assume si ye say, ana assume si say IGP can say chireme. Kieu, but Paul si yemfasa anyoma no enye adwuma as opposed to the IGP na bie na no aka. Yendie Paul.
Okay, 3 minutes past the top of our 10 o'clock. So, COP Dr. Adom Okyere, the IGP says, do you know Bugri Nabu? No, I don't know him.
Wait. Paul, COP Dr. Adom Okyere, IGP. I said, no, I don't know him. You are making definite statement. COP Adom Okyere did not make definite statements because he acknowledged the fallibility of Nadwene. Say, be another refine home. Enti oma about could be 9 months, it could be 10 months, about could be 7 months, it could be 7.5, it could be 6 months. But you are making definite statement because unim dia wodi bonene babaye abiyenti pobio.
But I have seen him. The last time you saw him 8 months ago. When you say 8 months ago, do you mean
Paul, Senior Paul. COP Adom Okyere did not say 8 months ago. He said, if by my rough calculation, about the key word there was about. Papa was said and way about nephew. What him there way?
Physical or telephone engagement? He says, whether physical or telephone engagements is 8 months ago. Bugri Nabu says a few things. First, he seems to say that he knows the IGP. He said twice in that conversation, IG told me that he has given the contract to you.
Hold on. But Paul, when the Okroma winning my IGP. So if Bugri Nabu seems to say when him IGP and so what? And so diabeya. Enti diabeya. Bugri Nabu ni IGP enti diabeya. Bugri Nabu ni IGP kasa enti diabeya. Diabeya. Yenti Paul.
Who? And I gave it to your sister. We don't want to mention everybody's name, but we know who the IGP is talking to.
Wait. Did I hear Paul say we know who the IGP is talking to? So in the first place, you have believed the na Bugri Nabu ekano. Ana wangasa wu na wo siese who investigated the Bugri Nabu, you can't authenticate. But since I want me authenticate, still ano wunnim the na IGP ne kasa. So the Bugri Nabu kan wo tape ni mu no. You actually believe that there was somebody IGP spoke to. So Paul, you can tell that this is an agenda. And when maybe how the agenda need free. Other than that, how can you say we know who the IGP was talking to? Now, IGP wakasa o tape now boy him. Bugri Nabu nema reporter speech. But we feel who say Bugri Nabu nema reporter speech. And now say we know who the IGP is talking to. Sir. Paul, and Kobaman wedding wechiri. Yan tiasi, ya pesi tiasi. Because that tape also you cannot authenticate it. Meanwhile, me authenticating no krano. Still, I was said there. Wouldn't who the IGP is talking to?
Because this is a private man doing his private business. You don't come on TV and say he's talking to this person, that person. It's not important. So we won't say it.
Okay.
Now, he says, I will go back to IG and tell him that you didn't give me any contract. So if the IGP is being truthful to us, he has no dealings with Bugri Nabu.
Okay. Paul, you see, you cannot even separate your biases from what the fact actually is. Also, we Bugri Nabu tape no wasem there. You are believing what Bugri Nabu is saying. And now you are questioning, is the IGP being truthful to us? Really? Senior Paul, really? Is the IGP being truthful to us? Okay. Is
it true? Is that believable? That he has no dealings with Bugri Nabu?
Okay, so Paul, why is the question, is Bugri Nabu being truthful to us? Why are you not asking the opposite question? Does he have any dealings indeed with IGP? Paul, don't do this. These are two sets of facts. And two sets of facts, you can only authenticate those two facts. Don't present one as the truth. Now we are what me question you are only framing a story. You are setting the IGP up. You are working on the minds of the people, and the people can't see.
Abu telling us a lie, a joke? Is he joking with everybody? Who should we believe? If the two of them face each other in cross-examination, Abu says, oh, but COP, you know me. I came to your office. You promised to give me a contract. You said that I can't do that.
Hold on. Paul. I'm sure this is why you have not been able to pass to Makola to become a lawyer. Because you do too much of assumptions on your show. Too much of assumption. If probabilities. I know you're there. What is that? Ushone is all about assumptions. If the two of them face each other in cross-examination, now two of them will face each other in cross-examination. Is that a fact? Have they faced each other in cross-examination? Facing each other. So where from these assumptions? You fact in it, the fact in it say IGP appear before a committee. IGP say when Bugri Nabu. IGP say when you be on the Bugri Nabu, eating common more. Name mo name no one na kasa pen, one na share pen. Simple, these are the facts of the matter. Bugri Nabu audio ni tape na usi wuntimi authenticate no. Or reporting someone Crawford catcher no say IGPC, ABC and D. Now these are the facts. Your assumptions do not matter here. Paul, probabilities, entina esedun ketia beka say we luto forecaster. Because you do too much as if the two of them meet in a cross the two of them have not met in a cross examination. So yentimi fair no enyina so nka asem. Yentipo.
Me a contract. You said that I can't do the contract, so I should find somebody else. You found somebody else, or I found somebody else. It is this man's sister, and his sister is doing the contracts. And you told me that you get money from the contract for me, so that I look after the boys who have helped all of us. Now the money comes. I'm expecting X amount of money, and W comes, and the people want to cheat me. And now,
what is this? So where there storytelling and now Kokwanan's story. Where there by the fireside now where you are not there. So now you are telling a story. You now, Angasa, you've created a figment of your imagination, and I will create a story in your head, and I will narrate how the story beautifully would have looked like. Then when you are done, you make your own conclusions. But what would the NTR sure one passing law exams? Because when they give you a story problem, instead of you to extract the fact, instead of you to look at the procedural history, instead of for you to state the principle and the now one can say what veer off as no idea man. No one create a story for fraud. Then you go and find answers to your own stories. But no. Way the narration of your own story, and it's in your head. And it's how do you think everybody must believe what you believe? What is this?
Look at what they are saying. This is the testimony of Bugri Nabu. Should we believe it? Should we? I don't know. It's up to viewers. Our responsibility is to give you the set of facts, and then you can make.
No, Paul, hold on. You are not giving anybody set of facts. You are not, Paul. You are not giving anybody. You are only giving people what you believe in your head. Facts are facts. The IGP can yes said you can the pepe na facts no. The Bugri Nabu can yes said you can the pepe na facts no. What narration cannot be a fact. These are your comments. Paul, one comment in it cannot be. You cannot replace fact to mean comment.
And you see these inquiries, these parliament things, and I said it last Tuesday. I covered parliamentary sessional address. Did I say sessional address? Parliamentary vets and appointment committee processes forever. When they ask you questions, they already know the answer. They are just testing for the believability quotient. And truth
what is Paul saying? Hey, Paul Adom Okyere, what are you saying? So attaching to Onimansa already, and so still our friend IGP abet now. That means he is prejudiced. They make what I say. Paul say attaching to Onimansa already dear, and you were prejudicing Nagwene. A judge is supposed to be fair, neutral. A judge is supposed to sit down, and present a fact to him. Now one should the demeanor of the witness. Unshare the facts presented to him just as they have been presented. Paul is telling us said they know the answers already there. Wow, you know the answers already. and almost invite witness and is a witness and that means nipa neba no kura no oma your madwene wo masi wo madwene pi. And in this case we are taking the dictionary definition for you can say prejudice, and you will realize that if indeed so-called answers are not already there, then they know why they are inviting the IGP. And I hope, Paul, you are not suggesting say attaching a committee, answers or more free IGP. What did my friend? Paul, don't do this. Senior, don't do this. Don't do that. Stop it. Oh, don't do that. With the greatest of respect, don't do that. Don't do that. Paul, don't do that.
The questions to ask. 1. Leak tape was doctored exactly as COP George Mensah and others testified. That's a question we're asking. The leak tape, was it, what came to the general public in the leak tape? Was it doctored? Was it sort of edited? Doctored maybe alleging a crime, but was it edited and sent to the general public? So this is our concern. Our primary concern is that the Inspector General of Police,
hold on. So Paul, you are following a committee. Committee is certain in terms of reference. What would your terms of reference? You say what's our certain another questions or answers our questions, because you want the general public to follow idea not exactly what is happening at the committee. Now the leak tape, the doctrine or otherwise of the leak tape, how is that the terms of reference of you can say the committee?
The Inspector General of Police, as Dr. Dampare as he is, he's an intelligence officer. In fact, he's a foremost intelligence officer in this country. He can decide to conduct his investigations anyhow he wants to do it. We don't have no problem with that. No one can reasonably have a problem with that. IGP says, I want to tape you, so I put a recorder under your car. I sneak the recorder under your car. I put a recorder in Bugri Nabu's office, and you people went to speak and I got it. He can do that. No committee, nowhere can find anything wrong if Dr. Dampare conducted the recording himself. He's an intelligence officer. It's one of the ways in which they gather intelligence. So he can do that.
But Paul, Dr. Dampare did not conduct the audio recording himself. According to him, he did not conduct the audio recording himself. Why are you doing this lotto forecasting? Why? What is this? IGP, did you do the recording? No, I did not do the recording. Bugri Nabu na bien anwaka say or no Bugri Nabu audio recording. But Paul say, assuming Dr. Dampare, we are Paul. Charlie. First, near be admire Paul. What is this? What is going on? I don't understand this. Paul, what is this?
Now, when he obtains that recording and he reviews it, where our problem starts and where we hope the committee will be looking at.
Where you hope the committee will be looking at. The committee in a very directionless. Committee in terms of reference. Committee in the or material. And for that matter, be a basic committee in the Tribunal. Next, looking at Paul Adom. And you see, let me be honest with you. Paul Adom Okyere is doing all these things because they want to set the IGP up for public ridicule, for a court of public opinion. When the court of public opinion shall say or more judge IGP negatively, then they can act on it. Now for Paul Adom for China, young conqueror, I feel crowd here. The whatever IGP so born say IGP Koko soon war a year.
Is the pension for?
Okay,
Is the pension for courting public sympathy totally unwarranted for an IGP, and particularly unwarranted for Dr. Dampare in particular, because he has a great story already. He has a great story.
Okay, so hold on. Since when did Paul become the judge of emotions of people? At what point somebody should express what emotions? Paul, since when did you become that? I know you're dear no. Say IGP core committee say why we the point be a making and you're solid. It is IGP nearly cried at a year the penchant for their consort the brofu every man for any so any day IGP issue it's dear.
Why is this public relations thing in him like that? Who is advising him? Where is the pension for this? You come to a committee, they ask you, some tape has come, and he made very strong points. I like some of the things he said. Very, very strong.
You see, IGP made strong points. That is how come you, Paul Adom Okyere, you don't have much to say about the Okan yet. It's that you have become so petty. Say now you want to veer into the arena, say, Osunye, it's young for no money could have been people.
But you don't show power and force and end up nearly crying.
Nearly.
Inspector General.
Nearly crying. So it wasn't even that IGP cried, but nearly crying. It is a Paul Adom Okyere, or be a judge of people's emotions. It when emotions, nearly crying. Bemwa. As a Paul Adom Okyere, Paul, senior, don't do that. Why? Sometimes some of these things, whilst some of us are changing to be better, you are changing to be worse.
Inspector General of Police, Asraf Openye, was nearly crying before I mean, the police lord is crying before a committee and his lawyer is stopping him.
So two statement. The police committee lord is crying, and the one will say is no more nearly crying, but you're crying. Okay, that's okay. But Paul, please, with the greatest of respect, it doesn't matter what position you occupy. Barack Hussein Obama, our commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the United States of America. Barack Hussein Obama, who is the commander-in-chief of the United States of America. You got commander-in-chief of the United States of America. Do you know who the person is? To be the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the United States of America. I know Krausu. Edi IGP su in public and so diabeya. Commander-in-chief of the United States of America armed forces. Ekure su public. Edi IGP su public and so diabeya. Enti diabeya. Diabeya. Yenhwe world leaders are wo musu ye in public ni emra ni metie pop. So, but these are world leaders who have cried publicly. And also, IGP bisu. Now, for you to understand where Paul is driving to, Yentie the last statement on that. Yentie the last statement. Paul Bega said, "Send me a president."
Is the pension for don't cry, don't IGP? What? Why is he crying? He's courting public sympathy. Why is he courting public sympathy? Is he running for an election? He should tell us. Is he contesting for some election, some elective position? He should tell us where is the ballot paper so that we can vote for him quickly, so we can be free. Please find the ballot paper.
Paul, all these are your own figment of imagination. Is he running for? Where is the ballot paper? Just a would a lot of forecasting na assumptions, bebre basa. Usho no just say where is the now IGP are running for election? Is the IGP running for election? Is IGP on the ballot? So you have made your own assumption, and you see the saddest part is that you tell your own self a lie. You come to your show, you present those lies in your head, and then you give conclusions on those lies, and you think the people watching you, they cannot decide. Well, what is this?
That has Dampare's name on it. Whatever he's contesting, let's vote for him. This is getting too much. It is just getting too much. Why?
They came, made all these allegations in order to cover up probably the shame associated with what they got themselves involved in the first place. And I, an innocent person, focusing on my job, working in concert with my team and all commands across the country to keep the country safe and make it to be at peace with itself. I've been asked to come and answer to these allegations, which are wide, baseless. And I feel in my spirit that this is just not fair. It is just not fair. Are we killing patriotism? that anybody can just get up, make allegations upon allegations, and people who go across the country at times 48 hours without sleep, just keeping the country at peace, will be called to come and answer allegations that are unfounded. And that becomes something. Anyway, I'm here. I have no choice. I have no choice, and I have come. And I say it to the glory of God, my Maker, who sustains me every day. I will speak to the matters as you direct.
Dr. Dampare was crying. He was.
Paul, where was he crying? No? So now he gets emotional. He has a shaky voice, and it means what? He was crying. Adi assembly. The way the baby we na Paul baby. I say, if I was the appointing authority, the person is yena no baby, or the way Paul yena or be samene apamamo. Yentino.
So he's crying. IGP. If I were the president who appointed him tonight, I'll call him and say, Chief, I don't think that you can go on with this one. You were crying at the committee. Crying, pa. He's crying.
So this is why Paul Adom Okyere wants to set the IGP up. Say, on an appointed authority, on an another, and go a second. And one, the oil engine, a honey. But Paul, stop that. You don't want to say some more. You better share next week.
Hello, Ebusiafo. So, Pesifita Asracha or Dofodie, and then enough our Hokodom unique laser whitening. Unique laser whitening. Our toothpaste to strong quan. What did you choose? Say, and ma was saying a fita. Na eye fita non sono. Na a ye and carbonate beer a wo no beer. Any tea stain. Coffee stain, smoking stain, sibia, unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free swama o kama. The obani say utu so na o de biegu o brush the so. Now the chuchu sinisu nyina kama uwia and who wenum jano wenum sa into free unique laser whitening. I was 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni seso.
Pennyfor se bibi o wiase ntine da ni atopnum na ne pabone fonti e wo se wo bambo hu hia na ne papa mu de Pro Technologies ana me kan fama wo ane Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yeton esa install CCTV cameras in the South Ghana and NASA brochure na ufi Ghana. Now person CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and in South. We get CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and intercom, and satellite TV, home theater. So upe biato, and wato, and na person be install them out. Pro Technologies and our software. Na shenen so. Say fidie nyina from America brochime ndi send papam na opedia manwene ho na ne bo so da form me che no the web brochime mu ha ene e branch e wo Ghana ye ni mo bra wo bre nti sika fa yensem se fa nya japade ma wo Ghana wo da na ne tenese yes general construction so web brochire na peso si fi Ghana e dan plan bi o peso si se wa sha se dada ana afi na peso si plan bia ye besia ma eno echi so yen solar power ana bamba ho nsensem bi ade woni ye ni nsawo so ne esanso ye smart home abefo fidie bi apesta hye e wo fie ana watwuma mo de ma wo woni ye ni nsawo so we are just a call away ne esanso wadan de ma han ana ofre brochire bedu Ghana na wo pe full house room ana apartment ahan for short term ana long term ye be ma obiane border form na bamba ho nsem de manwene ho enna ye interior decoration so wasi fie na wie ana yesu fie na ma no ye sign decoration ye besiesie odi ana office o e dia ma eno eji so tom fidie bi na wo hu kwa fa so install ana ne settings ye beye e dia ma e wo Ghana ubehu yen wo mira fra denta e di wani ache dodoa ubehu ye e wo ahye ye ne Emerlin Pharmacy e na wo the same building. For information or WhatsApp 401-7570-300 and a plus 401-6992-254. Pro Technologies. We have the solutions for your security and home entertainment needs at affordable prices.